Hey guys, it's Kat from the Physical Evolution. Thank you so much for joining me for another Monday Makeover video. Today's topic is perimenopause and how it has been a journey I have been embarking on of late, maybe over the last year or so. And I just wanted to speak about the changes that I've experienced and how I am slowly learning to cope with the associated symptoms in a natural way. So I'm 43 years old. My mom went through menopause at about 45, 46, somewhere around there. And generally speaking, you tend to follow your family's genetic predisposition, I guess if that's what you want to call it. It's different for every woman. I know someone who went through menopause in her 30s. Other women generally go through it in their 50s. I think the norm is generally the early 50s, but not for me. So it has been a very difficult journey, to say the least. I have spent a lot of time, many years, working on myself, optimizing my physical health, my mental health, my emotional health, my spiritual well-being. I've worked on myself extensively to become the best version of myself, basically, and perimenopause just threw that for a loop. And at first I did not know what had hit me. I honestly didn't expect it to happen so early on in my life, but after a conversation with my mom, I realized that actually that's where I am now. And it was quite frightening at first, but I was like, okay, whatever, this is it. At least being able to identify where I was and what was going on was a huge weight lifted off my shoulders, but it was also an opening to finding out more about what is actually happening inside me and why I'm experiencing the certain changes that I am. So for me, the things that I've noticed, the initial things I noticed were sleeplessness, hot flushes in the middle of the night, and weird kind of weight gain, especially abdominal bloating. And that kind of passed. It sort of went up and then went down, and now in the last 3 months it's definitely resurfaced and started showing itself again. And my periods are completely irregular. When I say irregular, really hectic, like intense pain, intense like flow, like I have to stay in the house and just not see the world because I can't cope with people. I can't cope with possible disasters, to put it mildly. This is a lot of overshare, so yeah, just turn it off if this is not your vibe, or fast forward. But it's the truth, and I hope that in sharing my truth I can help other women deal with theirs. So to give you perspective on that, in the last, it's been 8 weeks now, so in 8 weeks I was on 4 times. Yeah, that was great. It was so much fun. And fortunately I have an incredibly supportive husband who has just been holding my hand through it all, because there's been a lot of crying, there's been a lot of pain, there's been a lot of I just can't get out of bed today, and that's okay. It's totally okay. But it really helps having somebody with you who understands that and supports you and helps you navigate it. So during this latest bout of intense symptoms, aside from the irregular periods, that's just something. So some women will experience less and lighter, others will just be all over the show, and that's obviously me. But that is not really what I want to talk about today. Today I actually want to talk more about the mental well-being, and the depression that I have experienced was, so deep and so dark that I didn't actually know that I was capable of feeling so low. I'm generally a very upbeat and positive person. Anybody in my life who knows me can attest to that. And yes, I have my down days, and I have moments of anxiety and social anxiety, like I think everybody does. But this was intense. This was another level. This was full-blown depression, to the point where I actually started to understand why people had suicidal thoughts. It was really, really heavy and really dark and really desperate. And my husband didn't know what to do. Like every day he was just like, are you okay? How can I make you feel better? What can I do? Even my children were concerned. I just wasn't myself. And it was really affecting me in so many ways. Like, it was affecting my work, it was affecting my outlook for my future. I was developing like severe anxiety about, new business ideas I've been putting into motion and that sort of thing. And I basically just lost my sense of self and my confidence, and I was just like, who is this person? I didn't actually know who I was anymore. And I decided, no, I'm not tolerating this. This is not how I'm living my life. I have not worked so hard on myself for so many years to just let it all go because of hormonal imbalances. And that is ultimately it. So the reasons why we experience like all these different shifts is because our hormones are suddenly now completely out of whack. So I've been doing a lot of research, and I have slowly started working on my path to healing and making this process a lot more gentle for myself. And one of the things, or a few of the things that I found, so the things that were really bothering me the most are the abdominal bloating, and pain, like the pain and the discomfort that comes with it, the sleeplessness, and the depression. And with the depression, it was also stress, heavy stress, but like stressing about stupid things, and you even know in yourself that like what you're stressing over is ridiculous, but you can't stop yourself. And it's almost like I'm watching myself, and I'm just like, but you know better than this, and there's no way to like reel yourself back. There's no way to like step away from it. So those were the main things that I wanted to deal with, and I've decided to start trying different herbal supplements to see how they impact me. And one of the first ones I decided to try was ashwagandha. Ashwagandha is an Ayurvedic herb. It's also known as Indian ginseng, and it's been used for thousands and thousands of years in Ayurvedic medicine. And the only thing with it is that people struggle to ascertain the correct dosage. So I found a supplement. I will post a picture of it on my Instagram and my Facebook, my Twitter later. It says the measured supplement that you should take per day is 600 milligrams. It's equivalent to 2 capsules. So I started taking that a couple of weeks ago, about a month ago maybe. And wow, the difference has been phenomenal. I cannot explain how it has lifted my mood. It has alleviated the stress, it has alleviated the anxiety, and it has helped me sleep at night. And I don't want to say that it's as simple as, okay, cool, I've found this magic here, but for me, that's what's working for me right now. I am going to start trying other supplements, minerals, herbs, that sort of thing, but I'm introducing them slowly one at a time so that I can see how my body reacts to it. So with the ashwagandha, I noticed that when I didn't take it, immediately stress levels through the roof. Feelings of sadness, feelings of depression, feelings of being overwhelmed immediately set in. The moment I started taking it again, then I was okay. So initially I was taking them at night. I don't know why. And I probably had like an amazing sleep and great dreams and everything, but then I'd wake up in the morning and I would have all of those negative symptoms throughout the day until about 5 or 6 o'clock when I took the ashwagandha. So I reversed that and started taking it in the morning, and oh my goodness, it made such a difference. So I take 2 of these capsules every day, and what it does is it regulates your cortisol levels. So when your cortisol levels are either too much or too little, you can experience feelings of depression, anxiety, stress, lack of mental well-being, loss of libido. I think that was all of the things. So now all of those things, every single one of those things has been corrected. Libido, definitely good. Sleeplessness, definitely good. Anxiety, stress, amazing. Like, it really has helped me cope with my stress levels, because coming towards the end of the year, I'm like completely overladen with work, which is amazing. Super grateful for the work. Make no mistake, but there's a lot going on, and it's helping me deal with that more effectively. The biggest thing was the depression. I mean, the feelings of depression have now gone. I'm actually in a better mood than I've been for a very, very long time. So yay. In terms of the bloating, the abdominal bloating, I'm feeling very sore and bloated today. I had a little bit of a cry earlier because it was so painful, but the things that help, drinking loads of water, even possibly taking a diuretic, because it could be water retention that is causing you to bloat. But you know what one of the most amazing quick fixes is, and that's exercise, and that is my cure for everything. Literally recommended for every single thing, including depression, including stress, including like loss of sex drive, all of those things. Exercise is the magical cure for everything. So I've been exercising 6 days a week, not as intense every day. So every second day I do quite an intense workout. So those are also the Tuesday and Thursday workouts that I do with my online class. And then in between I'll walk or run or do yoga, and I'm always doing abdominal exercises just to kind of like work into this area the whole time and make sure that like I'm just constantly moving, you know, and like also just helping with digestion, helping with flow through this area, to help alleviate those symptoms of bloating and pain and discomfort. So those are the things that are helping me so far. I'm going to continue documenting my journey. So if you want to stay tuned, make sure you're following me either on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram, or Twitter. I'll always be posting regular updates there. I'll be posting regular updates to my website. And I really implore you to get involved and to, you know, join the conversation and let's talk about it. I've spoken to so many amazing women who've already gone through change of life, and they've, you know, given me their input on what's worked for them. And I'm definitely looking into everything that everybody has told me. And I welcome any other advice, any other insights, anything else that anyone has to add. I really feel like this can be a space of sharing and growing together and getting through this experience in a gentle and graceful way. So if you're with me, make sure that you follow me, comment, like, share, all of that sort of good stuff. And I look forward to talking with you more on the subject. And I wish you grace and gentility. Have a wonderful week, and I will see you next week for your Monday Makeover video. Mwah. Goodbye.